I thought I was helping my friend go through a tough time, but I was actually helping him steal my identity. When Alex moved in, he was barely holding it together. We were both juniors in college, same major, different lives. I had friends, routines, a girlfriend back home. He had just transferred, had no social circle, and that hollow look people get when they're exhausted from existing. He told me early on he struggled with depression. I didn't mind. I'd had my own rough years. I figured being decent wasn't a big deal. At first he was quiet, polite, almost invisible. He'd sit on his bed scrolling while I talked on FaceTime with friends. I'd invite him out sometimes, nothing big, just coffee, late-night food runs, study groups. He always said yes, always smiled like it meant more than I realized. He started asking questions, not weird ones, normal ones. How long I'd known my friends, where I got my jackets. I didn't think anything of it. Then he started changing. He bought the same boots I wore, the same jacket, same haircut. He started using my phrases, things I didn't even realize I said a lot. When I mentioned it, he laughed and said, "Guess it's rubbing off." What bothered me was how natural it sounded. He began inserting himself into my life, showing up places I hadn't invited him to, sitting with my friends at lunch when I wasn't there yet, telling stories about us that I didn't remember happening. People would say things like, "Oh yeah, Alex told me you hate that professor," or "Alex said you're skipping that party." I hadn't said those things. I caught him practicing my expressions in the mirror once, literally mimicking the way I smiled. When I walked in, he didn't flinch, just said, "I'm trying to be more confident." What I didn't expect was how quickly people started choosing him. Friends would invite Alex to things and assume I was coming too, then look confused when I wasn't. Group chats shifted. Inside jokes became his. People started saying things like, "Alex already told me that," when I hadn't spoken to them at all. When I tried to explain that something felt off, the reactions changed. They laughed. They exchanged looks. One friend told me gently that maybe I was projecting. That hurt more than anything Alex did. I started pulling back, showing up less. And somehow, every time I disappeared, Alex filled the space perfectly. The breaking point at a small party I wasn't even invited to. I was at home trying to convince myself I wasn't paranoid when my phone started blowing up. It was Jenna first, then Mike, both asking the same thing. "Where are you right now?" I told them I was home. There was a pause. Then Jenna said quietly, "Alex is telling a story about the night you got pulled over sophomore year." That made my stomach drop. Because that story wasn't common. It was humiliating. It was something I'd told just a couple of people, Alex included, when he was at his lowest, when I was trying to make him feel less alone by opening up. Apparently, Alex was telling it like it happened to him. Mike cut in and said, "We laughed at first. Then someone remembered me telling the exact story a while ago, and Alex froze. Like, fully froze. They said people started pressing him, asking follow-ups, details. He kept slipping, mixing things up, using my phrases, my jokes, stuff I say without thinking. Then he just ran out. He didn't come home that night. The next morning, his side of the apartment was empty. Clothes gone, shoes gone, desk cleared. His name disappeared from social media, phone disconnected. Like he'd never existed. People apologized to me, said things were clicking into place now, said they should have listened sooner. I accepted it, acted relieved. But the truth is, I still think about how easily he slid into my life, how convincing he was, how close he got to replacing me by being easier, quieter, more digestible. And the scariest part? I don't know where Alex went, or who he decided to become next.